What's happening? What's the deal? What's the deal? On the Ferris wheel. Looking ass. We live in nature. Live in nature. Get my mind off shit. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of nowhere. It's a park, really. It's the park I be telling y'all about. Quick story, real quick, before I get into what I came here all over the damn place. Little self twist I've been giving myself. I be forgetting to take them bitches out. Anyway, it's windy. Sun out, catching some sun. Something I don't normally do. But yeah, quick story. About 2 days ago, or really like a week ago, I'ma say. Hold on. God damn. Like that. Alright. About like 5 days ago or so, we gonna say that. I was sleeping at the park, right? You know, this parking lot right there. You see the cars and shit, right? So I sleep. Y'all know I'm homeless, in case you didn't know. I was sleeping in my car, and I know myself that this park has a curfew, but when them lights shut out, you can't see a nigga. Like my car white or whatever, but you can't see a motherfucker. And I slept in this parking lot like at least 3 times already. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but this particular time, about 5 days ago, sweat. About 5 days ago, the police had pulled somebody over, right? Because the nigga had hit a curb or something, and the cop saw him. That stupid motherfucker brought the attention to me by doing that, you know. And the police officer said at the end of him talking to me, I'm gonna get into the story, but he had said he be over here watching. He be patrolling the area, but I guess he said he ain't never seen me over here before. But I don't always sleep at the park though, so I'm sure he probably was some off days I came and he wasn't patrolling. But anyway, let me get into the story. The stupid motherfucker, whoever hit the curb by the park or whatever, drew attention to the park overnight that I'm sleeping at. So this motherfucker was really the reason why this police officer ended up seeing my car there. And then, I ended up getting woken up abruptly by a damn police officer. Well, not abruptly, but it was just shocking to me because I heard a knock on my damn window, and then as soon as I opened my eyes, it's a damn flashlight in my damn face. The police need to learn how to be goddamn courteous of who the fuck they fucking with sometimes, because niggas you'll never know. Nigga wake up and see that light, think he dead, and start goddamn spazzing out, then you gonna shoot the nigga. Of course, I ain't that kind of nigga, but I'm saying. So I woke up, seen it was a police officer, I already knew what it was. I was like, damn, they didn't call the nigga. Because it is a curfew. The curfew ran this motherfucker like 10 o'clock, I think, 9 o'clock. That's when they cut them street lights off around the park. But, long story short, they pulled me out the car. Not pulled me, but they told me get out the car, step out the car. He talked to me before he told me to get out the car. Gave him my ID. He ran my name. I hop out. Then he tell me to step out the car to search so he can he said he wasn't gonna search my car or whatever, but he ended up seeing a bottle of wine that I was drinking laying on the passenger side or whatever. So he questioned me about that. I gave him the rundown, told him I was drinking earlier today. It's an empty bottle, ain't nothing in it, you know what I'm saying? It's just there because I ain't throw it away yet. So, he was a cool white dude, you don't know if these police officers be white supremacists or not. So I like Tariq Nasheed say, he said you gotta behave like a prisoner of war. And oh, you got to act like a prisoner of white supremacy. So, uh, even though I wasn't in no harmful situation or I wasn't doing nothing illegal, the only thing illegal was sleeping at the park, past this curfew. So, yeah, I got in. The police took my name. Boom, boom. They told me to step out the car. He put my hands behind my back. He ain't put no cuffs on me. I sat on the curb. They ran my name to see if I had some warrants. Come to find out, I got a mediocre ass warrant, but they ain't even taking me to jail for it. That's how goddamn mediocre it is. I think I just need to pay some court fees or something. I got a delinquent warrant, but yeah, man. So I say all that to say this: they let me go. I'll go home, all that shit, and that's the park I'm at right now. That's the only reason I'm letting y'all know this. So this is a park I chill at. This is the very exact park where the police knocked on my window, told me to get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Find somewhere else to sleep. They said it ain't illegal to sleep in your car, but it's illegal to sleep in the park after curfew. So, I did that. Had to dip. Went and slept like I think at Walmart or something. Oh, I dipped out. I had to go to work anyway, so I went to work. But, just a bullshit ass quick story for y'all to grasp a hold to. But I say that lines up with my story. That lines up with what I'm talking about today. Today we talking about resilience. Resilience is something that everyone needs. You got to be resilient. See, I'm in a situation right now that I've been in like 3 times, and that's just counting the importance. That's counting the actual time that I knew I literally wasn't gonna have nowhere to sleep before I had a car, before I ever had the idea to, back when I was a hobosexual, before I had the idea to fuck with a woman for simply shelter. You know what I'm saying? I was just in 2016 is when I first went homeless. Moms kick a nigga out. You know how that go in the black community, or even in the Mexican or white community. Some mama, I don't like how motherfuckers make it seem like other races don't do this shit too, but they just don't do it in the increment of black people, I would say. Probably. Because I don't know. You gotta look up them statistics on your own. But most people that have went homeless, most motherfuckers that went homeless are, some people, I want to say, certain people that go homeless have bigger mental issues than I do, right? Some people took their life because they went homeless. And I want y'all to know that that's not resilience. That's giving up. Resilience is the ability to keep going no matter what. No matter what come your motherfucking way. Resilience is something that everybody needs. Because in this world, I think even within men, there are a lot of men lacking resilience. They are lacking consistency. They are lacking a vision. And that's what the fuck is going on in our community right now. Specifically the black community. We don't have much of an empowerment structure. Not doing the things that we know we should fucking do. And here's another story for y'all. I have an alcohol issue. I wouldn't even consider myself an alcoholic because I only want the shit when I want it, Like, okay, I had a few times where I was drunk at work. Well, I ain't gonna say all that. I was drunk at work and all that. Nigga, I didn't had moments where I was drunk driving. Not I ain't gonna say drunk driving, tipsy driving, where I'm sipping while I'm driving type of shit. You can consider that part of the game as well. Part of the addiction, the alcoholic addiction game as well, right? But see, one thing I'm realizing is the only reason why I'm indulging, drinking, and any kind of drug that helps you escape, we use that to cope with a feeling that we had to get over from childhood, from ex-girlfriend, and feeling like you ain't perfect. The addiction sticks with you like a buddy, like a best friend. The crack, that you indulged in, ecstasy, Molly, and Molly is actually a good, it's a psychedelic, so we're gonna leave that out the picture. But you know, all these extra drugs that after you take them, you don't feel well. Because weed is cool, weed ain't a damn drug, but we all that's still a, it's still an escape method. So we use all of these escape methods to get away from the fact that we aren't being resilient. We see everybody in the world, you know, we got aspirations and goals. But one thing we ain't realizing is the people that made it to the top had resilience. So in a way, it's not jealousy. It reminds you the reason why your best friend still is because it reminds you your best friend being your addiction, whatever you're addicted to. It comes back around because you know yourself that you're not being resilient. It all relies back on you. I mean, it all falls back on you because the feeling of guilt, the feeling has set upon you, and you just go run to your escape friend, which is your addiction. So people that don't have resilience, 9 times out of 10, they end up on drugs. They end up addicted to sex. They end up addicted to other shit in life that is their best friend. You know what I'm saying? So one thing I'm figuring out is how to be resilient. Because let me give y'all this rundown. I stole this shit allegedly, right? For safety, for not safety, for I'm gonna say allegedly for incrimination purposes, because I ain't trying to incriminate myself. So allegedly, I stole this shit, right? Um, I was being real resilient on not doing this. You know, I go to work in about 2 hours or whatnot, and I was just sitting outside bored. And being bored is actually a good thing, because that means ain't nothing going on in your life. That means ain't no trauma, ain't no drama going on. Ain't nobody trying to fight you. Ain't nobody out to hurt you at this very moment in the present, because you're bored. It's the reason and you get bored when you don't. For one, you get bored when you ain't being productive, or you get bored when you want something that you don't have at the moment. Now me, with hopeless feelings, you know what I'm saying? Now I ain't saying that alcohol gonna make me feel better. Well, you know, it's just it's to escape. Now I had a sense of resilience when I was in the car. Like, you know what? I don't need that shit. And honestly, now that I went and committed allegedly what I did, you know, I realized that I don't need to escape anything anymore, because I was escaping the fact that I didn't have no place to go sometimes. I used to get extra fucked up, extra fucked up, just so I can be able to cope with the fact that I'm sitting in the car with no food or something like that, right? And now it's different. Nigga got 2 jobs, got my own car. I ain't sleeping in my own boy car. I ain't living with my mama and shit, so it's a different ball game, right? But I still find myself trying to escape what I've already faced. You get what I'm saying? All that jibber jabber I said, I'm just trying to walk y'all through the mindset of resilience and the mindset of how you try to escape things that don't need to be escaped no more. You know, we all need a sense of resilience. If you battling addiction, go at least a week without what you are battling or that you are fiending for. Whatever you fiending for, shit, not even a week. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a break and say, just take a day off of it. Take a day off of it. Take a day to sit back. God damn it. And try to enjoy life without what you feel you need to cope. Then while you're doing that, you'll end up finding out that it's all a mindset thing, because you'll hit these spurts in your brain where you're not necessarily tripping on it, but if you keep thinking about it, which is why I allegedly went to do what I did. If you keep thinking about this one thing, sex, drugs, whatever, keep up with it. You keep thinking about this shit, it's gonna manifest itself for you to take action on it. It's gonna keep haunting your brain like, well, nigga, go do it. Or why you ain't? It's gonna challenge your resilience if you keep thinking about being resilient towards it. You know, because when I was sitting in the car, I was chilling. I literally sat there for 5 hours probably, just trying to figure out if I'm gonna really go grab this shit or not. Let me count: 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, yeah, 5, about 6 hours I was sitting there. And I said, fuck it. By like the 6th hour, I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it, because, you know, in the area I was in, I didn't want to, you know, it was something going on, so I didn't want to be in the midst of that. And then the sun was beaming right on the nigga car, so I was like, man, let me start my shit up, cut the AC on, even though I'm trying to save gas. Let me go ahead and burn out and do this shit for the last time. So I'm really making this video for me and for you and for anybody that's going through it. But I'm speaking in accountability. I'm speaking to me and I'm speaking to you. I'm speaking to me. I'm speaking to you. Whatever you are battling, change your mindset. Because when I'm broke. So the smart thing, if you live in paycheck to paycheck like me, you'll get $10, $20, man. Every check. And wisely. Behave like you're broke. This is shit